Hi, this is TapCat, and welcome back to Warhammer 40K Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. This is a big one. We have to fight the next in our line of 5 Reapers. So this is Malathian the Harvester. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But at any rate, we're gonna bring a little bit different mix this time. 2 Interceptors, Purgator, Justicar. And I'll talk a little bit more about the strategy when we're on the ground, but I'm definitely hoping that this goes well. We'll see what happens, huh?
Ah, the whelps of the sigillite. I had hoped to have completed my works here before I was discovered. No matter, you are only a handful.
A mere one of my brothers would be enough to deal with you, warp spawn.
Such taunts come easy on high from a craven.
You should count yourself lucky, demon. If it were I facing you, your end here would not be swift.
Oh, truly? Perhaps I should make a game of it then. Let us see how long you can stand to watch your brother's agony from the safety of that perch of yours.
Okay. I'm going to lead off with Storm.
With alacrity.
Now, Storm is not the one with our demon killing blade here. Hold on. Why am I doing... Huh. I have a 75% chance to crit, and if I get it, instead of doing 5, I'll do 10. I am content to live with that.
Vengeance.
Yeah, this makes sense. He summons an effigy of despair.
Its power has been psychically linked to one of our abilities.
Our training
hold on.
fortifies us against such psychic attacks.
Recommend adjusting targeting priorities.
Nothing? So, all knights suffer 1 damage per willpower used. Interesting. So obviously I meant to go kill that. Therefore, I will not. I'm going to continue. Hold on just a second. Yeah, no, I want this. I want the crits, and this is how I'm going to get the crits. I'm going to take a little damage.
Feel the bite of my sword.
That's fine. I did 7, so I don't think I got the crit. I think I got my normal damage plus the 5. Maybe I did. I still have 3. Let me see. I mean, I don't even know what all these do. I'll do this one. Here's the thing. I'm going to try and kill this guy this turn. I may not get there. Obviously, I've never fought him before. Okay, so he did another one over here. So what's this one do? All knights suffer 2 damage a turn, and he gains 10 armor. He's immune to all afflictions. Okay. Does that mean vulnerability is gone? Or only that I wouldn't be able to afflict it? No, he's still vulnerable. And weakened. Right, he's got the armor. That's why I wasn't pushing as much damage through. Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Unleash me.
I'm just gonna keep doing, you know, what I'm doing. Actually, let's do this. I'm good with this. So there goes his precious armor. And one more time. So my weaker interceptor has taken almost half of his health. I just want to point that out.
Your command.
Next, I'm going to do this. I should get my action point back. At least I have a very, very high chance. And I did. And then, just out of curiosity, so if I do this, he's expected to go to 51. Wait. So is it really the same? That feels wrong. I don't know if this is true, but it looks like I'm actually going to do more damage if I use my regular force strike than I would if I did hammer hand. What's my chance at a crit? It's only 55%? Really? I don't like that. Well, I'm going to do it. At least this time. And now he's going to summon the effigy of death. He likes his effigies, this boy.
Destroy these foul effigies before they can do more harm.
If I do hammer hand, what are my chances? Yeah, okay. I'm going to do this. I want the crit. And I want damage. He really likes his effigies. And I get it. I'm supposed to run all over the map and kill these things. I just don't see that as productive. He's the problem. He keeps getting 10 armor every time one of them spawn, which definitely slows me down. But I'll live with it. I don't see any point picking this when I've already got it. Like, he's already afflicted, and he's invulnerable to new afflictions. Okay. Another force strike. So here's the cool thing. I haven't even used him yet. And one of the reasons that I brought 2 interceptors is that's 2 support fires. These guys are right on top of them. One does 5 with support fire. The other does 4. So that's 9 extra damage. Yeah, see, they're both primed and ready. And, you know, I'm going to do a crap ton of damage with this shot.
I have seen your weakness.
I mean, it's fine. It's literally the only thing they'll let me pick. This is going to hurt him. This should do it. It's so good. I didn't even have to use my Justicar.
A hard-fought battle, Commander. Well done.
View the echoes detected. A prime seed is present below.
Excellent. We should recover it and move on as quickly as we can.
That's hilarious to me. It really is. Like, I brought the Justicar for, you know, honor the chapter primarily, and thinking I could give one of my interceptors the extra actions. Didn't need to. Yeah, that's interesting that he summons those effigies. And if he gets 10 armor from each one, that means I basically had to go through 140 health. And we did that with room to spare. Like, that's crazy to me. We got a bunch of requisitions. I don't think I'm ever going to get to use all these. I really don't. So mostly tier 2 stuff. What's the grenade? We never bring grenades anymore, so I just don't care. I just don't. I think having items that give you focus and stuff like that are so much better. Activate to add +1 damage to this attack. Okay. This 4 strike. Gives a plus 50% to trigger. Pinned. Plus 10% crit. You can make it plus 20. Yeah, I don't care about this at all. I could use a better, what do you call him? Stormbolter. This one does not blow me away. It's okay, and we do have guys using just kind of the vanilla ones. You know, how much does it matter? I don't know. Like, when I give it to my interceptor, most of the time I'm doing melee attacks anyway. So, who else do I give it to? An apothecary and a Justicar. And the big thing is I'm getting an extra 2 range, which is good. And then I'm getting somewhat of a chance for reloads. I also get 1 more base damage. I don't know. I could take it. It's just not exciting. A rank 6 chaplain. So I had a pretty terrible chaplain, mostly because he only had like 1 willpower. And I don't mean that to exaggerate. He had some penalty that took away some of what he would have normally had. So he either had 1 or 2 willpower. And he just had no abilities that would let me get kills. So he was only good if I was using willpower, but I couldn't get any kills to restock the willpower. So it was a really just horrible setup. I could try taking another one and see. I know it seems to me other people do think highly of chaplains in general. And I have a ton of requisitions. So I'll go ahead and, you know, we'll try giving the guy a chance. So Boars did take some damage because, you know, I was using the willpower and stuff. And I guess Storm did too. But it's just not a big deal. I feel like if I did what they clearly wanted me to do, I'll talk after.
Another strain is halted, and we now possess a second prime seed.
I admit, this path has succeeded. Yet these rituals are clearly taking a toll on you.
Update. I have performed a biodiagnostic on the Inquisitor. She remains within acceptable thresholds.
For now.
I am not some lab specimen. My exposure is a small price to defeat this enemy. Let us keep focused on the immediate threat.
Agreed.
Consensus. The Omnissiah rewards our aggression.
I am ready.
Okay. Well, that was a quick mission. So what was I going to say? I guess, I was just going to say, you know, like it was very clear. He summons these effigies and you're supposed to say, oh no, you know, now he has this buff. Now he has that buff. Oh, I have to go kill the effigies. So I'm going to scatter my whole squad. And by the way, it looked like there were guys guarding the effigies. So you got to kill those too. And then meanwhile, you're going to burn, I don't know how many turns on that. And while you're doing that, what's he doing? He's kicking your ass. So whatever damage I took from the stupid, you know, effigy, like, okay. I mean, so what? That's nothing compared to what he could have done to me. So at least that's my theory. It seemed like it worked pretty well. Okay. I think I am going to start moving a bit towards the middle of the map. This is so hard. I never know where to position myself because they come out so randomly. Mostly random. The one thing that they do seem to almost never do is put something in the middle of the map. Which is kind of silly, really. I don't know why they wouldn't. It shouldn't do anything to me, I would hope. Yeah. Alright. We'll come over here. I don't know. This just always seems like the worst possible spot. I'm going to come this way. I know I'm probably going to have to fight this thing. I don't care. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to run away.
A Nurgle vessel has been shadowing us in the wall.
That's not good.
It has begun acceleration on course to intercept the edict.
We should exit the warp and prepare to engage, Commander.
Alternative. A small course correction combined with maximum acceleration would confuse their pursuit. Our timetable will be compromised. Cogitating. Calculating storm variance vectors. Commander, the path through the storm appears to be stable. Sensors indicate the enemy vessel has lost track of the edict.
Yeah, I didn't want to do the thing that was just going to piss off the Grandmaster because...
I hear good news, Commander. Another Reaper sent screaming back to the warp. It seems your elevation was not unfounded. The edict remains capable of decisive action under your leadership.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. I screwed this up last time. I didn't start researching anything. All right, I tell you what, I've spent a lot of time going through these. There are definitely things I wouldn't mind having from here, like +1 stratagem use. The problem is, I would literally I would have to work my way through 2 prerequisites just to get to the point where I could, you know, pick the one down here. That's pretty crazy, and realistically, I don't really see myself ever using any of this stuff. So I don't know if I want to drag the game out that long. I'm going to go ahead and just start on the next Reaper. And we'll see what happens.
Can I help you, Commander? All demons carry a flicker of personality from their patron. All right. The war against the Bloom goes well. All right.
Oh.
I must return to work.
Not much of a conversation.
Toils tirelessly against us.
Using the Bionetic equation, I have already analyzed all possible outcomes of this exchange. But you may proceed. That is satisfactory. I and the ship remain vigilant. Proceed. On the spectral analysis, we are polar opposites. We have grown used to each other. But for the first 3,000 interactions, things were a lot more terse. Vox exchange parameters updated. There are no active reconstruction projects. All praise to the machine god.
Do I even have any servitors? Not really. Okay.
Yes, Commander. This will be a campaign remembered for millennia. The task is not complete. As
True.
you wish. They will fight unswervingly until our duty is fulfilled and we can return to Titan in glory. Of course, Commander. Under your guidance, it is a proud day to be a Grey Knight. Go with the wisdom of Janus, brother.
All right. Let's just travel, and then I think from here, I'll just advance time and we'll wait for the next event. It didn't take long. Okay, so the good news is we have one, right on top of us. And of course, after I said, they never really have anything in the middle, they put something in the middle. That's okay. What does this one look like? So we have a chance to get some yellow seeds. We'll get the benefit of our prognosticars, which is cool. We can stop this thing from hitting max, which is also cool. May also have a chance to get some red seeds. That's good. That's something I kind of figured out. I was surprised when we were getting green seeds on some of these missions. And what I realized, I had been told something in the comments to the effect that once you kill that Reaper, you don't get those seeds anymore. That's not really true. And maybe I only misinterpreted something somebody said. What's going to happen is it won't be like the new bloom spawn. But if there's already green corruption here, then you will have a chance to get green or whatever color you've eliminated. So, okay, one thing I forgot to check. So we can get some servitors, which we badly need. We also could have a chance to get some good Terminator armor and a good warding stave. I would really like to beef up, our... what am I trying to say? Our weapons. We have some really good ones, but I'm using a lot of tier 2. It's really hurt that we keep getting cut off by Kai. And so, there's times where who knows what we would have gotten offered. So this one, we would get another Grimoire, which probably won't have a huge impact. And then weirdly, another warding stave. This one's power armor rather than Terminator, and then some piece of equipment. Okay. And another one we would get the benefit of prognosticars for. So I'm quite certain I can make it to both of those. But what would we get if we came here? Just a requisition. And then a tier 3 force sword. That's the only thing that it offers. So, okay. Well, this one would probably be my lowest priority. I was trying to see, would it make sense once we come here to check? And actually, let's do this. I would imagine that I could easily make it to either of the other two, but almost certainly not both of the other two. Ray is pawing at my screen for some reason right now. Hey, buddy. No, Ray. Leave my hand alone. Okay, so let's come back to this map. And as I thought, I can get here. And I can certainly get here. Yeah, I'm going to come here next. But we will do this mission now. This is easily the most important. It's the only one that actually has corruption already. And we don't want to max it out and have it spread. So, all right, we know what we're doing when we come back, but that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.